And welcome back to downtown Grand Rapids, where tonight the Griffins and the Rockford IceHogs have a big one inside the Van Andel Arena. But before we look ahead, let's look back. Just 2 nights ago, the Griffins, if they haven't already, brought us out of our seats on countless occasions. Well, look at Wednesday evening. Down 4-3 late in the third period, Jonathan Berggren scores his third of the game with 12 seconds left to tie it. Brogan Rafferty wins it late in overtime. 9,000 plus frenzied fans here at the Van go crazy as the Griffins make it 18 consecutive games on home ice with at least 1 point.
Yeah, the streak, it's an awesome streak that we're on. There's no quit in this group. So coming back like that in the third period and showing what we're made of is a big stepping stone for our group going forward into playoffs. And those are the kind of wins that you love to see. They're emotional wins. They're come from behind wins in the third period. So it shows a lot about our group.
Well, the win moved the Griffins 5 points ahead of their opponent tonight, the Rockford IceHogs, and what you'll get a look at this evening, in fact, over the next week, the Griffins and the IceHogs will play 3 times, including tomorrow night in Rockford, and this is likely going to be a first-round playoff matchup, a best-of-5. So what's at stake over the next week? Well, home ice advantage most importantly, and maybe even a little psychological advantage.
Yeah, they're obviously chasing us for the home ice advantage in that first round if we end up playing them. So these 3 games are huge for the standings, and then obviously momentum going into the playoffs. If you can do some damage in these 3 games, it can fold over into the playoffs.
Well, no lack of familiarity between these two teams. They hook up for the 10th time tonight. It's been a homer series. Griffins have won 4 of the 5 games in Rockford. The Hogs have earned victories in 3 of the 4 here, 2 of them in overtime. Rockford on a tear overall, 12 wins in their last 14 games, and scoring a lot of goals along the way. In fact, 4 or more goals in 12 of their past 15 games. Grand Rapids only 6 regulation losses in their last 38 since Christmas. And of course, the streak here at home, 18 straight without a loss in regulation. The last loss in regulation in this building was all the way back January 13th against these Rockford IceHogs. You'll get your first look tonight at Hunter Johannes, who makes his Griffins debut, just signed out of the University of North Dakota, where he scored 12 goals in his senior year, recently completed. All right, same 2 teams tomorrow night, Griffins and Hogs from Rockford, 6:45 pregame show on Wood Radio.